Well, hello there. I'm Chidera Michelle. Chidera Michelle. Today, I am here to discuss hair. As you can see, I have none. Just kidding, I'm not bald headed. I have a little bit of hair, a little bit, but before I had a lot of hair, and now I do not. Obviously, today I wanted to discuss hair. I recently decided to cut my hair and join the pixie cut community because for a while I've wanted to have a pixie cut like Nia Long, and I finally got the opportunity to do it. And I love it. And I was natural for a long time, and eventually I will go back to being natural. But for now, I'm like, the amount of times I would have cut my hair and straightened it, I was like, it, and I just got a perm just to, have fun with my pixie cut for a little bit. Then I will go back to being natural. With that said, my mental process to cutting my hair off was an overwhelming one, to say the least, because, to put it plainly, I am a dark-skinned black woman. To me, I feel like the darker you are, the more you are judged for your outward appearance. Let me give you a scenario. To me, as a dark-skinned black woman, I feel like, as a dark-skinned woman whose hair is short, people, mainly black people, will assume that I cannot grow my hair. Now, if a light-skinned woman were to cut her hair off, black people are not going to assume she can't grow her hair out. They'll just say she has short hair. But for me, it's different because they're going to be like, she's dark, she can't grow her hair, or she's bald-headed, things like that. Judgmental, snide remarks like that, I don't like them. I think that it's corny and it's just not progressive to me. And that's why we're here. With all of my experiences with colorism and texturism, I wanted to dig into why black women's hair is so polarized and politicized in the media, in the public, with black people, with everybody. Why as black women are we not allowed to take risks with our hair? Why is it that the nappier the hair, the more you are judged for the presentation of your hair? I can't just have bushy black nappy hair because it's not going to look as tamed as a girl whose hair is a little bit different, but has like the same volume. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into that. To dig into this, let's get into some history, shall we? Because I do research. I read up on a couple of articles, one being from the website called CR Research. In the article called The Connection Between Hair and Identity in Black Culture, they talk about so many things, but one particular thing that they talk about is the subjugation of black women during slavery and how us being oppressed during that time caused us to hide our hair. And post-slavery, black women were still forced to cover their hair up, and even now, in 2021, black women are still not allowed to wear their natural hair in its natural states in some workplaces around the U.S. in 2021. When you think about the experiences that you have had with your hair, I'm sure that it's not all roses and lilies. Older black women speak on their hair very differently to younger black women and middle-aged black women, understandably. But we all have the same thing in common, which is the kinkier the hair, the worse. Now, nobody wants to really say that anymore because it's kind of like taboo, but people still think these things. They still think that if your hair is nappy and kinky, it's not as pretty, and that if it's looser and prettier, then like in that way, then it's more accepted in society. Literally, it is more accepted in society. It's just a fact. To me, I feel like there is a hierarchy in the hair community, the black hair community, that needs to be dismantled. I mean, let's even start with the natural hair movement, which isn't even the natural hair movement anymore. It's something completely different. Everybody's like, oh, throw away the perm, throw away the relaxers, big chops galore. Then capitalism comes into the mix. And once capitalism gets its hands on anything that has to do with black people that can be commodified, it's going to grab it, grasp it, and it will never let go. Now you have women who I would not consider to be natural hair, to have natural hair, selling products for all curls and why all curls matter and this and that and that and this. And they're telling us, oh, this shampoo and this conditioner can work for all hair types. No, it can't. Nah, sis, your curls do not look like my curls. Nowadays, the natural hair conversation has shifted. And now you have curly-headed Kylie over here trying to tell me what I need to do for my hair. No, that's not how it works. To me, this is very specific and it's similar to colorism, to where my experience is way worse than your experience as a curly-headed girl, because my hair is literally societally discriminated against. It's like illegal to show nappy hair in the workplace. Before I said that language has changed and that people don't want to call a thing a thing. While more and more women are embracing their protective styles and natural hair, now more than ever, there are certain rules that go into having those styles too. Now, the nappier your hair is, if you want to go into a space where you want to get braids or twists, you have to come with your hair manipulated in order for them to know how to do it, or else it's just not neat enough. Which defeats the whole purpose of getting a protective hairstyle. Why would I get braids so I don't have heat in my hair, but I have to have heat in my hair in order to get the braids? Oxymoron, right? What I'm saying is the natural hair movement is excluding the people and the black women it was created to protect and encourage. Does that make sense?
If your hair is nappy, the braids won't be neat.
If your hair is nappy, you need to come with it blow dry.
Depending on how thick your hair is, my price might go up.
Sorry, I have to laugh just because, just the fact that you would...
Excuse me, what? Getting back to history. Of course, post-slavery, the perm is invented and you have black women in kitchens all around the world and all around America getting their brain and their head fried by the kitchen sink and the kitchen stove with a hot comb and a perm. Then you have the Afro era, which is like the 70s, which I think was the best time for black women and like the embracing of natural hair and like the era where everybody loved natural hair and it was like power to the people, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, it kind of like slows down. People are getting like perms again. And then you have the weave movement, which was like, I was heavy and baby. I was wearing the weaves. I still love me a good weave. Even though I can't braid this, a weave, I was into the weaves, okay? Even though white women can get extensions and they're not judged for it, but black women wear weave and wigs and, oh, we're addicted to fake hair, this and that and this, blah, blah, blah. What? See how it's not adding up? It's not adding up. I wore a weave for a pretty long time, and part of it was because I was not confident enough with my natural hair in order to rock it. The reason I started wearing weaves was because I had a perm when I was younger, and I grew my hair out to a certain point, and I cut I cut my perm off, and I started wearing a weave so my hair could grow. And I wore weave all throughout high school, and even like my first year of college, I wore weave all the time. You never saw me with my real hair. Never, ever, 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 ever. And then eventually, I was like, I'm tired of this. I was getting closures and stuff like that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to just start getting braids. And I started getting braids and natural hairstyles. But that was when I like transferred to an HBCU and I was more comfortable doing that. Like it took a long time for me to get comfortable with myself in order for me to wear natural hairstyles and wear protective hairstyles. Because before, my hair was never being shown. Then I started wearing my hair more, got little puffs, straightening it, getting presses, silk presses. I was taking care of it more out of braided and protective styles. And it really helped my hair. But even during the weave era, black women were still getting judged for wearing the weave. We were getting judged for getting perms. We were getting judged for getting weaves. Now we're getting judged for wearing wigs. We're getting judged for everything. Why can't a black woman just wear her weave any way that she wants? And why are we judging each other for how good the weave looks? I mean, I am never going to have a wig that looks as good as scissors. That is like top-notch wig technology right there. No. But the wigs and the weaves now compared to 8 years ago, you have to admit, times have changed and the technology has shifted and the lace. What lace? Along with the natural hair movement, which was a little bit after the weave movement, and now we have the natural hair movement and the wig movement at the same time, I feel like the edges era is a part of that. I think that the edges thing, or the edges era, is another form of hierarchy. Edges are a big deal. They have not always been a big deal, but now they are a huge, big ass deal. Everybody is laying, gluing, stitching, tattooing, slicking their edges now. They weren't before. Am I tripping? Let me know in the comments. Hell, the girls who don't even have curly hair are slicking them edges down, okay? They are getting them baby hairs. They are cutting them into existence, okay? Listen, my baby hairs have never been the kind to wave like that. I've never had baby hair waves. I've never had it. My edges do not do that. Now I do like a slick edge. I like a swoop. I'm just saying, mine don't do the art like the other girls do, and I'm okay with that. My mom hates it, but I like it. I like it. If you can do it, do it. My problem comes in when people make it seem like your hair is not done and your hair is not neat if your edges don't do that. My edges do not do that, but my hair is still done. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that these girls' hair is prettier because they have baby hairs that do the swoop-de-loop and all that stuff? That is hierarchy. That's a part of texturism. To me, it is. If your hair doesn't do that, if your hair is too nappy to do that, your hair is not as good as the girls whose hair can do that. And I think that's just corny to me. Like, the girls are perming their edges in order to do that. What? In order to get the baby hairs, you're perming half? That's just so pointless to me. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But hey, I don't understand. I guess what I'm saying is, why during this age of natural hair and embracing natural hair and embracing your hair in a state that it grows out of your head, do I have to lay my edges in order for it to be presentable and neat? It wasn't like that before. Nappy hair has been pushed out of its own movement. It's no longer... The face of natural hair is not what it used to be. How nappy-headed women get dethroned out of their own movement. I guess what I'm saying is, there's just so many unwritten rules and even written rules on how black women's hair should look and be taken care of. And it's just so exhausting and annoying. So do whatever you want. I cut my hair off because I wanted to, and it really took me a while for me to be like, I'm gonna get judged for this. People are gonna assume things, but I have to be confident and rock my hair the way that it is, because it's my hair and I can do what I want. If you think I'm bald headed and you think I'm a nappy bald headed bitch and stuff like that, and I'm an ugly black woman who got no hair, that's on you, bruh. I don't know what you want me to do about it. What you want me to do? I got wigs. I got a plethora of wigs. I got a straight wig, a straight long wig. I got a straight short wig. I got a curly wig. I got a blow wig. I could be anybody. I could be anybody on any given day. Today, I choose to be me. And eventually, I will go back to my natural hair because perms are not healthy. I know this, but I still wanted the pixie cut. I mean, I'm feeling myself. Like, I'm cute. So I'm like, I wanted my Nia Long Toni Braxton pixie, and I got it. And I'm going to wear it for like another year or two, or 3, or 4, or 5. But I will go back to being natural because my hair grows every day, and this takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to get your hair done every week. What I'm saying is, hair should not be that serious. If you want to cut your hair, do it, because you'll feel so much weight lifted off of your shoulders. If you're watching this and you're contemplating cutting your hair and you're afraid it's not going to grow back, girl, it is. It's going to grow back. It's going to grow back. It's fine. Just do it. Just snip. Just do it, because who cares? If they ain't got something to say now, they're gonna have something to say later. It's just what they do. People always got an opinion. But we do need to dismantle this hierarchy. That's my only complaint really is embrace me for who I am. Embrace it. Embrace my hair in any way that it is in. Because it's just a lot. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. I don't like it. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you cut your hair off. Don't. I'm not forcing you. I'm just saying you can. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I'm almost at the number that I really, really want. So please subscribe. Thumbs this video up. And share it with other people who think they want to cut their hair. Cut your hair. Tell them I said so. And follow me on social media. And look out for more videos. And I'll see you later.